Merry Christmas. This is Hayes Q. Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget, and this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a current subscriber, what's up? Come on in. You greatly appreciate it. Happy holidays. This week takes me to a pawn shop. Get some really cool, I think a couple of these are out-of-print DVDs. I have a out-of-print Disney Movie Club Shout Factory Christmas Pickup Kino Lorab actual special 3D Santa Claus movie. I actually have a rare export of a Christmas movie. Little play on words there. But before I get into what I picked up, not only do I collect movies, yes, I'm one of these weird, wild individuals. I actually watch them. And on a weekly basis, I like to share some of the things I've watched, either streaming on the Fire Stick, live in the theater with my family, or actual physical media. And I'm gonna kick it off with some physical media. These are all Christmas picks. My first one is a 2003 comedy family fantasy film, A Carol Christmas. It's directed by Matthew Ernest, produced by Albert T. Dickerson, written by Tom Amundsen. This stars Tori Spelling, Dina Manoff, William Shatner, Gary Coleman, and Michael Landis. The plot behind this: Carol Cartman, a tempestuous talk show host, is high-heeled, high-maintenance Scrooge. The insensitive, self-centered, and stingy woman is about to experience a holiday she'll never forget. And all this is A Christmas Carol, Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol. It has the three different ghosts: the ghost of Christmas past, Christmas present, Christmas future. Just the angels a little bit different. If Tori Spelling probably wasn't the daughter of Aaron Spelling, I don't think she'd be working at all. She has this really kind of long, elongated face, kind of similar to Sarah Jessica Parker. But it's a cute movie. It's fun. So if you're in the Christmas spirit, definitely check out A Carol Christmas. Next, we have the 2019 horror mystery thriller Black Christmas. It's actually a remake of the other Black Christmas, which I think came out in the 70s. This is directed by Sophia Takai, produced by Brigitte Berman, and written by Sophia Takai. This stars Imogen Poots, Elise Shannon, Lily Donahue, Brittany O'Grady, and Caleb Eberhardt. The plot behind this: during a Christmas break, the woman at Hawthorne College are being preyed upon by an unknown stalker. Riley, a girl dealing with her own trauma, decides to take matters into her own hands before her friends are murdered too. And this is your typical sorority girl slasher film. Nothing really out of the ordinary though, but it has a Christmas theme to it though. And I like Imogen Poots. Like her specifically with a movie that she did with, I think it's Eisenberg. Can't think of the movie though. But really interesting, fun Christmas slasher movie. 2019's Black Christmas. My next pick was actually a first watch. I've had this for a while. Just watched it this past month. This is the 2001 comedy romance Serendipity, directed by Peter Chelsom, produced by Robert L. Levy, written by Mark Klein. It stars John Cusack, Kate Beckinsale, Jeremy Piven, Bridget Monahan, and Eugene Levy. The plot behind this: although strangers, Sarah and Jonathan are both already in relationships. They realize they have a genuine chemistry after a chance encounter, but part company soon after. Years later, they each yearn to reunite despite being destined to the altar. But to give a true love a chance, they have to find one another again. Very sappy kind of romance, but it's fun. The only really comedic parts are with Jeremy Piven and Eugene Levy. I like John Cusack, but he's more of a straight man, not necessarily a comic guy, but it's more of a Christmas romance. Again, it's kind of sappy though, so if you're a guy, I think a girl will really get into this. So if you like somewhat sappy Christmas comedy romances, definitely check out 2011's comedy romance Serendipity. And my last pick is actually a 3D movie. This is the 2011 adventure comedy A Very Harold Kumar Christmas. This was directed by Todd Strauss-Schulson, produced and written by John Hurt. It stars Patton Oswalt, Isabel Jennick, Cal Pennin, John Chow, Austin Bickel, and Inga Wilson. The story behind this: 6 years have elapsed since Guantanamo Bay, leaving Harold Kumar estranged from one another with very different families, friends, and lives. But when Kumar arrives at Harold's doorstep during the holiday season with a mysterious package in hand, he inadvertently causes a disruption in the family, and that's where the adventure begins. This is a laugh out loud funny, very politically incorrect scenes in there, very overt pop out 3D scenes. It's funny. I laughed out loud. I love the father-in-law. If you haven't seen this, I won't spoil it, who's the actual father-in-law. But just a really fun, raunchy, politically incorrect 3D movie. And again, the 3D is actually quite dope. You have bodily fluids, bodily parts, a lot of smoke coming right at you in 3D. So if you like that, definitely check out A Very Harold Kumar's 3D Christmas. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, have a drink and a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video.
Back at the Black Cave. Back at the Black Cave. We are back at the motherfucking Black Cave. Have my pawn shop pickups here. Have my out of print Disney. Have my Christmas pick, my Christmas 3D pick, Kino Lorber, a special Christmas Shout Factory pick. So just a whole cornucopia of Christmas goodness here. Some bangers. So let me get these scanned in and we'll jump right into it. Hold on. I'm just going to jump into what I picked up at the pawn shop. Going to kick it off with, I actually have this on another DVD and Blu-ray, but it was the unrated version. I don't think the Blu-ray is the unrated version, so I kind of picked this up. It was only 25 cents or a quarter, so it double dipped a little bit, but at those prices, yeah, I can live with it. And this is a Dimension Lionsgate release. No, is it Lionsgate? No, just Dimension, a Dimension release. Yeah. The card art and the scene selection on the back. Darkness. And matter of fact, the Blu-ray is actually out of print, so I was able to get the Blu-ray at a pretty decent price. Next, I love Stargate. I never watched a show. I know they had a television show on Stargate. I never really watched that though, but thought this would be interesting. And don't recognize any of the stars on there. And this is a 20th Century Fox release, Stargate Continuum. And for these two, what did I pay for these two? Paid $2.50, so $2 for the Blu-ray, 50 cents for the DVD. Next, my more recent trip here. A lot of these are just obscure titles that I hadn't seen before I looked them up. Some are kind of out of print or going out of print. First one, Steel City with America Ferrera. I'm assuming that's John Hurd. He looks familiar. I'm not sure that. I'm guessing that's Tom Geary. And this is, I think, an independent label. 4/2 label. Peach Perch. Never heard of the distributor though, but looked interesting. Steel City. Another one. Thor Birch, David Arquette. He always reminds me of a young Carlos Estevez, Charlie Sheen. But it looks interesting here. This is a, don't know who the distributor is on this one. Bold. So I think this might be another out of print DVD. Slingshot. Next, Super High Me from Super Size Me. And there's another one that he did. He does these little kind of documentaries where he does really kind of over the top things. Like for 30 days, he ate nothing but fast food. I think this is where he gets high, smokes weed, and does whatever for 30 days. So it looks interesting. Super High Me. This is an old Hollywood Videos release. I don't know how many of you guys have Hollywood Videos where you stay. No, they're in Florida. It's a Screen Media release. Super High Me. Next, we have an animated one. It reminds me of the old Hobbit animation. I don't know if it's the same animators or not, though. Triplets Belleville. So, never heard of this. It looked interesting. Sony Pictures, plus won 2 Academy Awards for Best Animated Feature, Best Original Song. So haven't heard of this. If you've heard of any of these, leave it in the comments. Let me know what you think about it, what you thought about it if you've seen it already. I'm not familiar with any of these movies. Well, Cowboy Bebop. I know that's a live series on Netflix. Haven't watched that. That's in my save list to watch. the triplets of Belleville. I'm assuming that's what it is. And lastly, we have the Three Musketeers, Mickey, Donald, and Goofy. And I think this might be out of print also. It's a Disney release. And do I have what I paid for these? Let's take a look here. For these, I paid a whopping $2.69 for these. So these are my pawn shop pickups here. All right, let's get into some of the things I purchased on eBay and Amazon. Start out with Mighty Joe Young. I mention this almost every other week. The Disney Movie Club, they went defunct. They sold all the rights, I think, to their Disney Movie Clubs to Sony. So I don't know if you'll see this again on 4K, or I don't know if this is it for that. So technically right now it's out of print. Mighty Joe Young. This is with the late Bill Paxton. Is that Heigl? Or the other chick? Katherine Heigl? Or what is her name? It's either Katherine Heigl or the other chick. Mighty Joe Young. Next, my Kino Lorber pick, a big James Garner fan from the Rockford Files. Very cool movie. Tank, Kino Lorber. It's kind of a family film to an extent. Ex-military standing by his kid. Very interesting overtones with the military taking over local government affairs. So you might be seeing more of that next year, if you know what I'm talking about. This is Tank. My Shout Factory Christmas selection is Black Christmas, the original. They did a remake of this, I think in 2019, with Imogen Poots. I just watched that. This has Margot Kidder, if you know Margot Kidder from the Christopher Reeves Superman. You have the back art right there. And this is the special features disc and the feature film. So Shout Factory, Black Christmas. My Christmas pick for the week, great movie, Rare Exports. You might recognize the kid from a movie called The Big Game he did with Samuel, say it with me now, Samuel motherfucking Jackson. Really cool movie, doesn't really get a lot of exposure. No one really talks about it, though, but great action movie. This little kid, I think he's from Finland, it's a Finnish movie, so a lot of this movie has subtitles, not a whole lot. It's half in English, maybe half in Finnish. I believe that's the language of Finland, Finnish, I guess. Very cool, different type of Christmas Santa Claus movie. Almost kind of a Krampus type of style, if you're familiar with the Krampus lore or the Krampus movie, something along those lines. Rare Exports, A Christmas Tale, and my 3D Christmas pick for the week, Saving Santa 3D. I actually purchased this the end of 2023, right after Christmas. I got this online, so I've been saving this for an entire year. Saving Santa in 3D, and this is a Kaleidoscope release. And these are my Christmas 3D selections / pawn shop pickups. If you're familiar with the channel, this is where I separate the disc from the artwork and get you good people on your way. Give me just a moment to do that. I have everything scanned into my CLZ Movies app. C is in Christmas Carol, L is in Lethal Weapon, Z is in Zombieland. Double tap. Let's knock this out. I have everything laid out, ready to be put back in its proper place. As usual, I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. Leave some comments, smash the like, give me the big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. Other than that, Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays, and may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone be safe. Deuces. Merry Christmas.